I asked ChatGPT to create me a $1,000 altcoin portfolio, and here is what it came up with. So it says $200 in BNB, $200 in Cardano, $200 in Polkadot, $200 in Solana, and finally $200 in Uniswap. Now, what is kind of cool, it kind of gives you an idea of what these projects are in one sentence. So as we know, BNB is obviously the native token of Binance, and it's also the gas that you use on the BNB network as well as the BSC network. Now, Cardano, it says it's a smart contract platform that aims to improve the scalability and sustainability of existing blockchain networks. Polkadot is a multi-chain network that aims to enable interoperability between different blockchain networks. Solana, well, we kind of know what happened with Solana, but it is a high-performance blockchain platform that aims to enable fast and low-cost transactions. And last but not least, it says Uniswap is a decentralized exchange that allows users to trade cryptocurrencies in a trustless and non-custodial manner. So, I mean, as a first glance, these are great descriptions of all of these projects, and it's basically telling me, or it's giving me a way to invest $1,000 into a diversified altcoin portfolio with all of these different coins. So as we know, ChatGPT only has data up until 2021. So I did ask them. They basically say my training data's latest information is from 2021, and now we're in 2023. Now, obviously, we are in 2023, and we are missing a few years of data in ChatGPT, but I still wanted to see if the portfolio it had suggested me to go with. Of course, it's not financial advice. There is a disclaimer on there that says it's not financial advice, but I wanted to see what would have happened if in 2021 I would have invested in all of these altcoins. Now, before we get into that, I also asked it again a few days later after I had originally asked, and now it doesn't actually give me any coins. It just gives me an idea of how to separate my portfolio. It gives me coin A through E, and then I also asked, could it provide coin examples, and it says, I'm sorry, I don't have the ability to predict the future. So I do believe that this AI is being updated, or the answers are being refined on a daily basis, because I had asked the same question a few days ago and it had provided me with this answer. So keep in mind that they are probably refining a few things here, but if we go ahead with the first coin in question, and we talk about BNB right now sitting at 303, and if we take a look at a all-time chart and we go back to 2021, let's assume we had invested right before the entire bull market. Let's assume on January 1st we would have invested in BNB. Well, the price of BNB was around $44, and this thing obviously went crazy, almost to $700 in the bull market, and right now we're sitting around $300. So from $44 to $303, even though right now we are in a bear market. I mean, there's no way ChatGPT could have predicted that, but that's actually insane had you invested at the beginning of the year. Now, of course, had you invested at the top of the bull market in 2021, well, you'd be down, but I guess BNB could have been a good play had you ran that ChatGPT in January of 2021. Now, if we go ahead and we look at the second altcoin, it's telling us $200 in Cardano. And if we do the same exercise with Cardano, we assume we invested in January of 2021 at a price of about 33 cents for Cardano. As we know, it went all the way up to about $3 in the bull market. But right now we are basically back to those 2021 lows. So we would not be making that much money had we held on the whole time. But of course, had you sold your Cardano in the middle of this bull market, you could have made some serious cash again with what ChatGPT had suggested. Now going to coin number 3, we can talk about Polkadot. And if we go on to Polkadot and we see what has happened over the last few years, again, thinking that we invested right in January of 2021, which would have been around $9.30. Again, we can see a massive run, and it does look like you could have made some serious cash, but had you held on this entire time, you would actually be down. So right now it's at $6.21. And had you invested in 2021 just to hold on at the beginning of the year, you could have been in the negatives had you just held on to your coins. So this is another interesting example. Of course, all of these had a bull market in 2021. So it is looking like most of these coins you could have made a serious amount of money with. But of course, ChatGPT doesn't know if there is a bull market or if there isn't a bull market and it's a bear market. But clearly we can see that if you just held on to your coins, you would be losing money. But had you taken profits on those peaks, you would have obviously made some money. Now, the fourth coin in question is Solana. We all know what has happened with Solana. It had a crazy run up and then it basically died, and now it's sitting around $25. But if we look at 2021, right on the beginning of the year in January, this thing was at $3.50. Imagine getting here, or even $2. Imagine getting into Solana in 2021 at the beginning of the year. This thing went all the way up to $255. I mean, that is some serious cash had you invested in Solana. Now again, if we do the same exercise, imagine you didn't sell, you thought this was going to $1,000 a coin. Well, right now you'd still be up because Solana is sitting around 25 cents. But obviously just a few months ago, this thing was sitting around $10-15 because of all the negative pressure with FTX. But again, you would still be up in terms of Solana. Now, last but not least, we have Uniswap coming in the last spot of ChatGPT's suggestions. And if we do that again, we go to the all-time chart, the early parts of 2021, we can see that Uniswap was around $6.30. And right now it's sitting around $6.70. So again, had you held on the whole time, you would basically be break even, a bit of money or a bit of profit. But again, had you sold on the peak of the 2021 bull market, you could have made some serious cash once again. Now, it's too bad that they've recently changed that you can't ask this question anymore. They kind of give you another answer and they don't give you specific coins, but hopefully they make adjustments to ChatGPT and hopefully bring it up to date, because I would love to ask them the same question now. Which altcoins could you invest in if you wanted to diversify with $1,000? I would be super interested in seeing what they say. But with all of that being said, we can see that, of course, ChatGPT has data all the way up to 2021, but as we've said, we had a crazy bull market in 2021. So most of these coins literally went to the moon. Some of them came back, some of them are still much higher than what they were in 2021. But again, it goes to show that some things don't happen overnight. This is literally about 1.5 to 2 years worth of data. We've obviously seen a bull market and now we've seen a bear market. So it just goes to show that there is obviously money to be made in the crypto market. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of different video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. ChatGPT looks like it would have worked wonders on this portfolio. And with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.